Well, hello, Bill. My name is Matt Hickner, and I kind of came to your videos in a roundabout way. I need to backtrack a little ways and explain a little bit about who I am and where I'm coming from here. I've been out of college 30-some years, and I put my way through school spinning records in the radio business, doing DJ work. Did some commercials and had a good time doing that. When I got out of school, though, under pressure from my father, who helped pay for my education, I was discouraged from participating further in the media business. I was always asked, well, what are you going to be able to do with that degree you have? Radio, television, film wasn't exactly what he had in mind. He's a retired scientist, and so you might understand that. Anyway, to be good for and what he wanted me to do, I went ahead and tried to do sales for a while and ended up finding out that my love for electronics paid off well, so I started working on computer systems. And after about 30 years in that, I've decided that maybe I ought to start doing things for myself for a change. And upon recommendation from some friends in the media business, I hooked up with a woman from my old neighborhood in Michigan, who just happens to be the personal acting coach for LL Cool J in Los Angeles. And I met with her over the Christmas holidays a couple of years ago and asked what I could do to get some work in Los Angeles, because my wife is from Southern California and she wants to move back there at some point. Currently I'm in Houston. But I thought, you know what? Maybe I can start doing something with my voice. People have asked me, hey, you doing any voice work? You know, and I think, well, no, I'm not at this point. And so I spoke with this woman, her name is Winnie, and she suggested that because of my love of radio, and having been in radio, that I ought to do internet radio, since that's what everybody's doing, that or podcasts. So, making a long story short, I launched my own internet radio channel about 8 months ago. And I'm also doing some work with the local internal PR folks where I work, which is at Hewlett-Packard, and I've helped out with some videos, some music videos. Well, not really music videos, but some videos on products and such. And just recently got an audition for a voice track on one of those videos. And of the people that submitted voice tracks, mine was picked. So anyway, I'm doing my homework now to find out what I can do to be eligible to do any kind of work on the West Coast, i.e. union card, how to go about getting a card where I could actually work a union job out there, or what I could do to do work independently without having to have a union card. And I can tell by looking at your address that you're in Illinois, in the Chicago area, and you've also mentioned in some of your videos that you don't have a union card. So that's encouraging that people can do work that way. And since you're in Chicago, one of the people I worked with in the radio business was a guy you may have heard of. His name is Eddie Volkman, from the Eddie and Jobo fame there in the Chicago radio. He and I worked together at a top 40 station in Austin when I was still in college at the University of Texas. Anyway, I'm doing my homework. Any sort of advice you might have or such would be certainly appreciated. And I'm really enjoying your videos, sort of as in a listening mode at this point, but since you requested video testimonies, I thought I would at least reach out and let you know that I'm exploring various different types of voiceover work, whether it's radio commercials, whether it's narrations, corporate videos, so on and so forth. I'm not completely opposed to doing voice acting or any of the sort of voice work that would go on in a place like LA. I'm going to be in the area here eventually, within the next 3 to 5 years, I imagine. So I want to get a portfolio together of stuff that I've done and what I can do. So anyway, thanks for the request for videos, and hopefully you can make some sense of my stumbling around here.